Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show with your guests. Your guest today is going to be Delta because that's what we're going to be talking about. Hurricane Delta that's heading to Louisiana. Um, but thank you for watching My Mind Over Your Matter. I appreciate you guys for watching and rewatching. And right now, we're just going to focus on this wild little hurricane that can't get his act together. It seems like the storm has been fighting characteristics throughout the whole time. It tried to develop an eye a few times and it just overwhelms the eye and collapses. And the storm, it just seems not to get his act together as far as getting the central core in order. It seems like there's a lot of individuals, like individual storms that just want to be overachievers and don't want to get its act together. And right now, it looking like the storm is just going to be probably a high category 3, maybe a minimum category 4. Right now, the statistics on the storm is a category 3 hurricane with max sustained winds at 120 miles per hour with the pressure, sustained pressure at 956, and we're moving about 10 miles per hour straight north, which so coincidence because this is the same area Laura hit um, just a month ago. But this storm is going to be making more of a right turn than a direct straight north. So I wouldn't let my guard down for those that are living um, east of Lake Charles. Um, it's just gonna be a little hectic. The storm, it's not so bad. It's just not symmetrical so much, and on top of it, it just doesn't have its characteristics in order as far as like the center structure eye, the eye wall. It's been so kind of like sideways, and it can't get itself, wound up. It had so much time in the ocean, and you can see the pinks popping up, and those are the high cloud tops, cold cloud tops. So it's trying to develop a better center to the eye, Would it develop an eye before landfall? That's a good question. It's a possibility it can because it's still out in ocean and it will be making landfall later on this evening in Louisiana, probably around, let's say it's 10 miles per hour that is going. So that's not a, it's a, nah, it's okay clip. It's not like super overwhelming clip. 10 miles. It might go a little slower and once it enters Louisiana, it might stall out towards a little bit northern Louisiana. It might stall out for a little, meaning stall out. It's not going to completely stall, but it's going to move very slowly. And that's going to cause mass flooding. And Louisiana is known for their alligators. Yes, rawr. And yeah, it seems like the alligators are going to be going night night because usually when there's a storm coming like this, a hurricane, um, gators don't like this type of storms, and they don't like they hide. That's what they do. They go deep in the water and they go to sleep. They hibernate. They go not hibernate, but they go to sleep. They wait until the sun pops out. No, when the sun pops out, that's when they pop up and they like to get their sun bath because they like to get the heat for their body, and then they go back in the water. So this is going to cause a lot of issues again. Lake Charles, I'm sorry, you guys are back in it again. You thought it was over. It's not over until the season's over, and this is 2020, so you never know what you're gonna expect. And now you're getting a second hurricane coming around your area. Woo, very tough. Let's go ahead and check out another. This is the this is the water vapor, and as you can see, there was an eye. There was an eye earlier. See, it just keeps overtaking it. It's like it's trying to develop an eye. You can see there was an eye, and then it got shuffled out, and then it tried to develop another eye, and then it got shuffled out also. So there's no consistency to the storm as far as an eye develop, like a proper eye development. So if there's no eye and the storm is not wrapping around the eye, that means the storm is not really organized, and the storm, it can't strengthen any more than what it is because there's no eye. You need to have an eye. That's where you have your rotation, and that's where, like, I kind of say like a figure skater. When they spin in circles and they just start spinning and spinning, spinning, spinning really fast. That's what this hurricane needs. It needs to start spinning really fast and developing an eye, and that's the only way this storm is going to get any stronger. But for right now, it does not look like it's going to get um much stronger. Maybe it'll go up maybe 5 more miles per hour because it's at 120. So it might be like a 120, 125 when it makes landfall. Um, the surface winds will probably be around 80, 90 mile per hour. Looking into a cat 1, cat 2 strength. That's when it moves along into Louisiana, and it's going to rapidly die down. Um, Probably by tomorrow morning, this system will end up being a tropical depression, and yeah, and then that'll be it, and we'll just get the moisture from this hurricane down in the bayous, Mississippi, um, Tennessee. Tennessee's having problems with this COVID big time. Oh man, talking about that COVID stuff, it's crazy. A lot of football players are getting sick from it, and it's causing problems. As you can see, there was a push of energy that you can see it. You can see the different reds between. Let me see if I can pause it. It's like a little bubble that explodes from the center and it comes outwards. Now I'm gonna backtrack it a little so you can see the explosion. You could see it all around here. So you're gonna basically follow this here, and you're gonna see this push from all around. That's the storm pushing out. And let's go ahead and show you from the beginning. You see how it's like it comes out. You can even see the layer here from this side. You can see it all around. that goes all around the storm. And this is just an outburst. So the storm is trying to get its act together, is trying to push energy away from the center and develop a proper center. It looks like it's trying to develop an eye, like right in here, like more symmetrical into the storm. Um, let's see something. See that push because you can see it all around. You can see the even the different colors of reds. You can see like this red here is different from this red. That on here is different from here. So that's that push of energy that the hurricane pushed out, and the hurricane is trying to develop an eye. It's still because I'm rocking it. Let me see if I could. I don't think on this one I could rock. I have to rock it manually. See, it's like trying to get its act together. Especially in the last frames, it's trying to get an eye. But this hurricane hasn't been very consistent with its eye making. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and what pressure they're estimating it for a 962 landfall. That's pretty close because right now it's at 956. So that's not so bad of a estimate of landfall pressure. Let me see if we get a an update for the 10 o'clock a.m. update. That'll be out in a few. I'm pretty sure the Weather Channel is going crazy talking about the storm. That's what they do. That's how they make their money. They go crazy talking about the storm. They're like, "Oh man, the storm's going crazy. Oh, there's branches falling all over the place." I'm like, "Dude, that's branch been there for a week." It's like, "No, it just flew at my way. I'm telling you, look all the water and look all the craziness that's happening." Like that's what they do. They hype up their channels so they could get more viewership, and more viewership means more advertising money, and more advertising money means more money for their pockets. It's all a business, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter if it's a natural disaster, it is a presidential election debate. It does not matter. Television, it's pretty much a hypnotizing device where they get you at any channel or anything. I don't even watch TV. I stopped watching TV. I watch YouTube and I watch what I want to watch, and I don't like watching commercials. I care very little about commercials. And that's one thing that I hate the most is fucking commercials. Like I hate when they tell you, "Oh yeah, you need to buy a car, brand new car." Every fucking 10 like every like 10 seconds they're selling you a car. Freaking pharmaceutical between the pharmaceuticals and the automotive industry, those are the two fucking worst companies that are out there that continue to pump money into media, and that's the brainwashing tactics that they use. Buy, you need this, trust me, you need this, buy it now. Like, I don't have the money to buy it, buy it now. I'm like, fuck. Like, are you for real? Like, how about if I buy it and then I get the item and throw it right back at you, motherfucker? I don't want it. It's like, stop selling me shit. It's like these are like the gypsies that come to your door and start knocking on your fucking door, and the freaking Mormons and Jehovah Witnesses that come knocking on the door. It's like, all right, can you please go find another life? Like, don't interrupt mines. When I was little, I used to see a lot of Mormons. A lot of Mormons used to come by my neighborhood when I was little. They used to come on their bikes. They used to wear. It was funny because they used to ride bikes. It was a white shirt, black tie, black like slacks, like pants, and black shoes. They were always like together. There's always two of them riding together. They're never apart. They're always two, and they will come by and try to sell you on their baby Jesus and their own faith and religion, and try to persuade you that no, this is the right way of doing it and you follow us. and we'll lead you to better prospers and better times. I'm like, bitch, get out of here. As a little kid, I'm like, get out of here. You ain't gonna give no better time unless everyone dies. That's the only time that's gonna be better for this earth. If everyone dies all at once, everyone die. Boom. The earth will take care of itself. Trust. The earth does not need us. We're just a lot of individuals that are like, I guess, like, I don't know. It's just we're really into materialistic shit as far as the human race is concerned. Very materialistic. Always need to have something, always need something, have to have clothes, have to have food, have to have, always a have. The human race is just a bunch of like have like they just want to be have. Um it sucks, because like life could be so much better and people could be so much better, and I see through their bullshit. I see through people's bullshit. I see through people's stories. I see through people's experiences. And I just tell you right now, like, there's gonna be a day that everyone is gonna die, and it needs to happen. It's happened before, and it needs to happen again. And those that are living on the ground tends to be the ones that survive. It's like underground is it's the deeper you are, the safer you are. I mean, not really, but there is a way that you can um live underground and still, be alive and still be great and live a life of a lie, because everything underground is pretty much a lie. um and then they teach their people, whatever they want to teach them. There's no regulation or anything on teaching your kids to brainwash them into one's government ideology, which is bullshit. It's like here in the United States, we adopt it because, the baby Jesus was nowhere near the fucking United States. And all of a sudden, now the United States is so into the God and God this, God that, baby Jesus this. And I'm like, first of all, that dude didn't even know what the fuck was the United States was. Second of all, those indigenous people living in this like United, supposedly United States, is actually North America, and the Spaniards came and fucking killed majority of almost all of them. It's just history. If I could do with history, I would take a big shit on history and flush it right down the toilet, because it's a massacre. It's like y'all been lied to. Everyone follows their baby Jesus stories and their hallelujahs, and everything was so beautiful. And yeah, in the beginning there was a bang. Like, come on. Like Adam and Eve, all that shit. That shit was a story to fucking brainwash people. I would have gotten the fucking apple and I would have thrown it on Eve's head. You know what I mean? It's like, wake the fuck up, bitch. Like, this is not reality. This is a story. That's how they told you guys as a story, and everyone bought into it. That's so funny. It's so funny 'cause everyone really bought into it. The baby Jesus, oh, that's another one they bought into. But I was like, yeah, but weren't there people before baby Jesus? Oh, shut up. Like, what do you mean shut up? Like, no. Like, there was people here before fucking Jesus. And there was many stories and great heroes and great, like, and their stories were burnt and their books were burnt, and yet we need to follow just this one person out of all the gods. Like, get out of here. It's full of shit. Like, the story's full of shit. That's what I do. I am a psychic medium empath. I feel things, know things, I hear things. Like, it's like I feel things. I and when I see like the Bible, I just see bullshit. It says bullshit on it. It's kind of like the movie They Live, but I'm living my life without the glasses. I don't need the glasses. And that's how I see everything. I see everything for what it is. And right now it's just everyone's been suckered. Y'all a bunch of slaves. Your children are going to be slaves, and their children are going to be slaves, and their children are going to be slaves to the system because we owe so much money to others that future generations are going to be in debt, paying for our mistakes and paying for our tragedies that we're going through. And the fact that we have to go through the craziness, it's insane. And we're here looking at Hurricane Delta, and it's gonna make landfall this evening. Um, Pretty close to Lake Charles area again. Remember, I was like a few days ago. It's like if I had the like if I want to push this hurricane over to an area where it won't cause. It's gonna cause damage. It's gonna cause problems, but it's gonna go to an area where it's already been damaged. And that's where I pushed mentally in my mind 2 days ago on my show, My Mind Over Your Matter here on YouTube. I said that I want this hurricane to go around the same area where Lake Charles, where Hurricane Laura passed by. And you could go back and watch. You could go back and watch and listen. And I said I was going to push the storm towards that area. And guess what? The hurricane is going towards the same area. Now, right now, we're dealing with a strong Category 3 storm, possibly close to a Cat 4. It's going through its cycles right now. It's a possibility that the storm could possibly increase a little bit more on the wind speed and maybe become a Cat 4 at landfall. And it's just gonna do what's gonna do. It's gonna cause havoc. It's gonna cause problems. It's gonna destroy. You're gonna get a lot of tornadoes out of the system, so you just gotta prepare for it. Those that are not near the storm, but pretty close to it, like in Louisiana, just expect if power goes out, power may go out for a while, or maybe go out for a couple of days. And those that are closer to the eye of the storm, expect your power to be out for months. A hurricane a month ago just passed there, Hurricane Laura, and it took them a while to get the power restored there, and they still having issues with power out there. Now they got another hurricane breathing right down their throats again. So all the work that was done to restore power, now it has to be done all over again. Whew, that's a lot of work. I wouldn't want to do all that work. I'm like, hell no, I quit. I retire. And it's like, you retire? I was like, yep, I'm retired. Don't don't want to be. My father, he used to jump on these hurricanes, and he worked for the traffic lights and signs division in South Florida, and he would work mad crazy overtime during hurricane season. When a hurricane was coming or came by and did damage, he would make crazy overtime, like very good money too. And he was fortunate to be able to do it at the time he did. I wish, I was his age at that time and would been able to work in the city also. Shit, I probably would have retired by now too, and would have got a nice pension. But everything in life is all about money. If you don't have money, you don't have life. And that's how it is. They make money more important than life. How can you make money more important than life? But they found a way, and they did. They truly did. And it's sad because it's not gonna get any better. And you'll see. And if Trump doesn't win the White House, I'll tell you right now, you guys gonna see the craziest. I mean, the craziest housing market crash that is gonna eclipse the last housing crash. And there's nothing you can really do about it, right? Nothing you can do about it. Just deal with it. You know, the housing crash that's what's gonna be a killer. It's the housing crash, where money, the money is gonna be the problem. Money's always gonna be a problem. Money, money, money. How did money become so important and so like priority one? Like without cash, you can't live. You can't eat. You can't support yourself. You can't put a roof over your head. You can't. There's a lot of can'ts. That's crazy. So what did the people do back in the days? Like back in the days when there was no currency and no money. They don't tell you that shit, right? They keep that shit quiet in school. You know, it's like you ask that question to the teacher looks at you like you're fucking crazy. I'm like, no, fuck you. Tell me the fucking truth. Like, what the fuck? What did they do? Because they survived, they managed, and they didn't have currency, they didn't have church, they didn't have religion, and they survived and they were okay. Like, why we're suckered into this fucking stupid cycle? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Everything. Oh, the baby Jesus. I mean, come on, man. I can't wait till I smoke a joint with that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, fucker, get over here. It's like, yo. Like, dude, you've been sleeping. The world's fucking going crazy. People believe in you like you're fucking some fucking rock star, and you haven't done shit for anybody here. And how can you believe something that's invisible, right? But something that's invisible could fucking kill you. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense at all. I don't know. I'm not big on the church. Church to me is just I feel like it's a mafia more than anything. Church is all bullshit. It's a money laundering pretty much organization where you can pump in money into it and get massive credits in your taxes. That's what that is. That's what exactly what that is. And it's just stupid that people just fall right into the trap. Head first too. They fall right into the trap. And then they'd be like question themselves. Oh, what did I do wrong? Well, you fell in the trap. That's what you just too gullible, too naive, too it's just too one sided. It's like sometimes I wonder where these people got their brains from and how did they and where did they get their education? Because there's a lot of people I still wonder. It's like you talk to them, it's like talking to an alien, like someone from another planet. It's like they don't understand. I'm like, well, where the fuck were you born, and where the hell you been? It doesn't make any sense. It's like the older you get, the more dumber you get too, right? Because you turn back into a baby when you get older. You start being need to be having more. You need to depend on people when you get older because then you can't take care of yourself, and it's just I don't know. I think it's a fucking trap. That's what it is. It's a trap no matter what. No matter what you're from, what religion, what like it does not matter. Religion is just a ploy for a mind tactic to keep everyone calm and have self consequences to themselves because everything that I see, like people committing crime and people killing other people, and and we serve just as dumb. Where's the Jesus that's supposed to pop up and give them their justice? Oh no, they get the justice when they're dead. I'm like, that's stupid. That didn't make no sense. People shouldn't be committing crimes. People should be more loving and more together and more helpful. Yeah, right. Not on this fucking planet. That's too much, Rick. They're gonna end up shooting me for saying that. It doesn't make any sense that we're all fighting and all against each other. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. I know that for a fact. I could tell nobody listens. Shit, I don't got even nobody here watching. So I know nobody listens. But You know, they want to be your friends to the end. I don't got friends. I have it's called acquaintances. Okay, it's not friends. It's acquaintance. Friends, my friends. I don't really have friends like that. Like friends has to be here physically. Has to be here when I need them. You know, and when they need me, I'm there for them, and we have a you know a understanding with each other, and we're constantly you know helping each other physically in the present. That's what I call more friend. But if it's online and it's like on a like those are acquaintances. And people got mad before with me saying that, but it's the fucking truth. Like people that are online and people that you know online and people you know other places doesn't you don't consider that as friends. You consider those as acquaintances, people that you know that you know they're not they're not considered friends, but they're considered people that you know and people that you could trust and you could talk to. Those are acquaintances. Come on, like get the difference, like figure out the difference. Can't be gullible and call everyone your friend because there's no such thing as everyone as your friend. No, those motherfucking friends will go. They're the first ones that'll stab you in the fucking back. You don't know the people. Motherfuckers are holding knives like crazy. That's why I choose not to really have any friends and just keep to myself like that. I provide for myself. I have a roof over my head. Going through what I'm going through with my health, and that's fine. But I'm still fucking alive and I'm still taking care of myself. That at the end of the day, it's about me. Man, this medicine is so good. It's very good medicine. Like I like to wake and bake. Wake up in the morning, smoke a joint, talk for about an hour. Then that's how I'm gonna get off. I'm only gonna be here for an hour. I gotta go. I'm just waiting for the temperatures outside to warm up because it was kind of cold last night. It dropped into the upper 30s last night. I did not even have to leave my. I turned off my AC. I didn't need my AC. I left my window open and welcome in all the nice, beautiful cold air into my apartment because I love the cold air. I can't stand the heat. Like I can't sleep in the heat. I need cold weather. I need cold air to sleep, and cold air and cold weather to make me feel more comfortable. Trying to see what the temperatures outside is right now because I definitely need to start getting myself going because I gotta go get a money order. Definitely gotta go get a money order. Gotta pay my rent and so I get that paid off, then I'm good. Yeah, probably pick up something to eat because have not been wanting to cook. Um, especially with like the surgery I had. The last thing you want to do is messing around in the kitchen and that's the last thing I want to do for myself is make anything for myself. I'm halfway done on this joint. I'll stop the show when I'm done with smoking because it's a wake and bake. More people will come eventually. I know that. More people will come and watch. They'll love to hear my opinions on certain things. And I give them my psychic opinion on certain items and certain stuff. Oh, Lord. Talking about nasty, right? Talking about the church, right? We were just talking about the church and all the craziness, right? Well, in Louisiana, a priest is arrested for allegedly having a threesome on church altar. On the church altar, he had a threesome with some, who knows, they're probably boys. It says here that the priest was arrested for having sex in a publicly visible location. The Louisiana priest who was arrested for indecency last week was allegedly caught having sex with two uh, dominatrix. Oh my goodness. Okay, so at least they weren't guys, I don't think. Okay, so basically, a witness in the Pearl River, northeast of New Orleans, called police on September 30th after allegedly viewing Reverend Travis Clark, 37, through a window, engaged with two high heeled, corseted women. Clark was allegedly partially dressed in his, oh, he was wearing his priest clothes, his clothing. Oh, damn. What the hell were they trying to do? Is this like a sex tape they were doing? Oh, there is a video of it. Oh shit, they said the alleged incident was recorded by the witness and shown to the police. This dude, and he looks weird as fuck too. He's 37 years old. This dude looks like, he looks like the devil. He looks horrible. Holy shit, this dude looks horrible. Oh man, I wish you guys gotta look up on that. You guys do your homework. Reverend Travis Clark was arrested on October 1st for indecency, but you guys check out the picture. This dude looks like a fucking truck hit him in the face. Like, oh, that's disgusting. You see, talking about church, right? And look, you got a fucking pastor, fucking literally fucking on the altar of the fucking church. Where's Jesus now? Where is he? Where is he to pass judgment and to cast judgment and all this crazy stuff? Where is he? Oh, he ain't nowhere around, right? Because it's all mental shit. That's what they do. Mental games. They play with people's minds, make you believe in something and make you grow feelings towards it. You can do that to any person. You don't need to do it to the baby Jesus. It's crazy. That's why they brainwash people. Let's see. Any news? How funny. How funny. A Michigan man, right? This is in Michigan. Michigan man receives 13 stitches after slicing his hand on razor blades attached to a Trump Pier sign. So they were trying to steal the sign, and he went to grab it, and when he did, it sliced his hand up. Yeah, it's crazy. People are crazy. They're doing crazy shit. Tell you. And now they're saying that, oh, if Trump gets elected, that he's gonna put democracy at risk. Come on, man. I'm telling you, the media is so stupid. I don't want. I can't wait to die. I really can't wait because like I don't want to deal with this shit anymore with like the politics and the presidents and all that's stupid. Like the whole system's stupid. So I can't wait for the next life. I just I ain't gonna commit suicide or anything like that. I ain't suicidal or anything like that. But I can't wait for the moment that I die and I'm like, yes, I'm out this fucker because this is just This is like the worst nightmare of being alive that I've had. It's been a nightmare. It's not even crazy. Let's see if there's anything else. I guess they foiled a kidnapping plot against the Michigan governor. That's crazy. Who the hell wants to kidnap? You see what I mean? Like, where's Jesus when you need him? Motherfucker's sleeping. That's why. Motherfuckers always eating and sleeping. I didn't know an organization ends up winning a Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Peace Prize goes to UN, World Food Program. So the UN gets a Nobel Peace Prize for doing something that the world's supposed to be doing, helping each other out. Doesn't fucking make any sense. Again, stupid. Let's see. Right now, ah, Trump. Let's see what happens with Trump. Trump, COVID. His case. Could be entering a critical stage right now from his diagnosis. Um, it's only 33 days away. Let's see from the election and stuff, but let's see what happens with Trump. Does he get gravely ill and has to be put on a life support or some kind of breathing, to keep him alive? Is the election going to be postponed because of Trump? Um, you know what I mean? These are like you could probably bet on these type of um like things that could be happening. Like you could bet on it. I think in Vegas, I think they take bets on it. They would take a bet on it. Um, will Trump end up being an ICU before election? You know, that's a yes or no, and then you put all your money towards what you think. And the energy you feel. Do you feel like he's gonna make it to the election, or is he gonna be hospitalized? And Pence is gonna be the one running for president. Ooh. Now, nobody's been talking about Pence and Biden. If Pence was running against Biden, because Pence is a very well spoken gentleman and he knows how to talk, and he knows how to communicate with people. Trump, on the other hand, he's just a businessman. He's an asshole, you get what you put. Like, you thought he was something different? You thought he was going to be like this baby Jesus? No, the guy's an asshole. The guy's a failure. The guy, he owes so much money. The guy has been in bankruptcy so many times. It's not even funny. He lost a football team. Like when the league, I think it was like I forgot what league it was. It was a long time ago. It was a football league. It was a spring league, and he ended up starting to run the business, and then the business failed and end up losing and causing the failure of a whole league because of Trump. People forget this shit. Like people forget like what this fucker has done and what he has done in his past because they're so naive. They're just one track minds. They don't look at the whole picture. They only look at what's in front of them. That's it. That's the difference between me and everybody else out here. That's why I call my show My Mind Over Your Matter, because my mind thinks so much differently than anybody I know, because I think of the whole picture, not just what I'm seeing in front of me. Like I see everything and all around me, and it's all at the same time, and I just feel like Pence, even though something about him is weird, and I can read it. Because you got to remember, all these people, they're all part of the same game. They all sleep in the same bed. It doesn't matter. Republican, Democrat, they're actors, you know, and they go up there and they bicker with each other. But then secretly, you don't see, but they're buddies, and they eat together. They go out together. They know each other. They're like, it's like a frat. All this stuff with Trump and how Pelosi doesn't like him and all this crazy shit. That's all a front. It's all crazy, because they were really good friends 10 years ago. Literally 10 years ago when Trump was a Democrat. Oh, what did I just say? Yeah. Trump was a Democrat and he left the Democratic Party because they were pushing Hillary Clinton to become president, and Trump felt like he was capable of becoming president and he wanted to be president, and like he left the Democratic Party to go to the Republican Party. Trump could have easily went independent and like, you know what, I'm not gonna run for any party. I'll just stay right in the middle, independent. I go left, I go right, but I'm right down the middle. That's what Trump should have done. No, but he went to the Republicans, and he got his ticket. And guess what? They got him in, because the nation is more of a Republican nation than it is a Democratic nation, and this goes deeper down in roots, you know. It's just it just is what it is. And it's all mind tactics. It's all fucking with the head. That's what it is. And this hurricane here, she's like Delta's getting its act together. It has a lot of pinks. I'm just monitoring it here. I'm gonna wrap up the show when I finish smoking. I still got a ways to go on my wake and bake, and yeah, it's just dirty politics. I don't like it. Biden throwing dirt at Trump and shit. It's just, you know what? That's you see, for me, I lose confidence in these people. It's just stupid. Yeah. And it's all the chaos that's going on right now with the protests and the BLM group. Um it's all premeditated. It's funded. And it's funded by the folks of George Soros and his people and his minions and the Democratic Party, with their bullshit and their dossiers, because these are all dossiers that they put out to manipulate the minds of individuals. It's all mind games. Because why wasn't there uproar when this kid, was it Ahmad Aubrey, when the kid that was jogging and he went to somebody's house, and I don't know why he went into somebody's house looking around and stuff, and then bolted out of there. Um, shit, it doesn't. I don't understand. It's just like why people didn't go uproar for that and go crazy over that and destroy the city, and cause chaos. Like no, that didn't wasn't enough. I just didn't understand it. Oh man, this medicine is so good. I'm like taking my time with it because it's good medicine. Let's see. The mailman's here. I know I can hear when the mailman's here because the mailbox is just right next to my room. Checking out the water vapor here. See, it had an eye and then it threw it out and tried to develop another eye and then it threw it out also. So this storm is not liking the eyes that it's producing, but it's. Mm, I don't think it's trying to develop an eye yet because like it had an eye, and like I said, it threw it out, and then another eye developed, and then the system threw it out underneath it. Like the storm is throwing the eyes out of it. I've never seen like a hurricane go through so much trouble. I mean, for as strong as it is, but then like the way it's throwing out the eyes, I don't recall hurricanes really doing that like that so often like that. Sometimes these storms, I don't know, they raise a lot of questions. Like it gives me like the like I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Give you a good look at what's going on with this hurricane. Man, you can see like how light it got. Like it got like boom. It's like it threw like this energy field. Boom. And look how it turns from dark red to like a lighter when it did that. Like boom. I don't know. They might be doing experimental things with these hurricanes. You know, there's a lot of secrecies of what NOAA and what these planes do when they're inside a hurricane. Ouch, my freaking insides hurt. My stomach's been hurting for the past week. Like it's been hurting for a very long time, but it's been hurting even more the past week. And I don't understand why I'm having so much abdominal pain, like lower abdominal pain. Man, this is such good medicine. You know, dispensary medicine is not so bad. You know, because they use it's more hydroponic system that they sell. I'm pretty sure like their medicine is hydroponic made, and you know they control the medicine, and you know it's this medicine's pretty good, really really good. Yeah, about give it another 7 more minutes. Wrap up the show. Nice 1 hour show. Yeah, I want to keep it to an hour. And I'll come on later on this evening and I'll do another 1 hour show because it's nice to spread it out and not do it like because I'm in so much pain. Like after I get off of here, I'm gonna lay down for a bit. I gotta pick up medicine. I gotta pick up medicine and I gotta pick up this money order. So I'll be on for another 6 more minutes, baby, making an hour. And thank you for watching Wake and Bake with me and our special guest here that we're watching, Delta. And Delta, you know, it's getting itself ready to make landfall soon. So it's gonna be interesting if it strengthens right before landfall to make it a Cat 4. like Laura did. Laura was in like the same position. Come on. She was raggedy until she got to the end, and then she became a cat four. This might become a cat four by the time it makes landfall. It only needs 10 more miles per hour. It's at 120 already. Pressure continues to drop on the system. Let's see if there's an update. Check to see if there's an update. I want to make something to eat too. I want to make myself some breakfast or something. Okay. Um no, they don't have the new update yet. They still have the old update. Okay, I gotta do some homework here. It's okay. I'll figure this out. Because I always figure it out. Let's figure it out. Delta. Do you have no? You don't even have the new reading either. Are you kidding me? They don't have the 10 o'clock readings. I'm telling you, whoever's in charge of their like I oh man. There's not so many people that complain. I'm definitely one of them. They still have the 7 a.m. readings on their website. And this is the National Hurricane Center. That's crazy. Like I can't even show you guys. Like we'll go. Let's get out of here. Actually, you know what? No, let me leave this here. Let's go to visible loop. We'll leave that at a visible loop. Let's bring this over here. And then you're going to see here. They still only have the 7 o'clock reading. And again, I'll hit refresh. Still 7 o'clock. As of 7 o'clock, the storm was moving north at 12 miles per hour with the pressure at 958 millibars and sustained winds at 120. And that's at 7 o'clock this morning. A few hours has passed. So, like, what's going on? It's like, why they're not giving out like the proper like information on time? You see what I mean? Something's up. Something it doesn't make any sense. Come on. So this is where it's gonna be. They're thinking that it's gonna be a hurricane instead of a major hurricane going in. I'm thinking it's going to be a major hurricane, and then it's going to be where this 1 a.m. Saturday is still going to be a hurricane, not a tropical storm. By the time it gets to 1 p.m. Saturday, then it'll be like tropical storm, depression, and then depression going to Mississippi, northern Mississippi, and depression into Tennessee. It's going to bring a lot of rain, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll take a look back at the storm. Uh, I'm done. I'm done with the show, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my day started. Gotta get things done. Um, Definitely gotta get things done because I have to pay bills like everybody else, right? We gotta pay bills. It's like fuck the bills, right? It's like I hate bills, but I'm out. You guys have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye for now. See you on the flip side.